Hey guys, Mitch here. Tonight we are doing the oil pan, welding a bung, whatnot. There's obviously a fucking hell of a lot of ways to do this. People just use a nut or some type of banjo type of bolt and thread it, and they have good luck. I like to bulletproof it and weld it. Um, so yeah, that's what we're going to do. I already have the pan off. If you're doing a turbo setup, you should probably already know how to take the fucking pan off. But got my hole drilled. I put as far away and as high as I can get it and be able to weld in there. Sorry, my camera fucking sucks here. I'm doing it on this phone. Just for the mini ram manifold, the turbo sits a little bit lower, so it's kind of a challenge to figure this shit out. But got the hole already drilled. I'm gonna get this all set up and cleaned up, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we got it all cleaned up inside and out. I will be welding the outside as the inside here, just to make sure it doesn't leak. I hate pulling these fucking pans off. Just used regular flat disc. I'm sure you can use sandpaper, wire wheel, whatever you have it. And now we are pretty much ready to weld. I'm gonna clean it with some acetone, probably heat it up just to burn off any porosity, oils. There's my heater. Fuck. Burn off any oil that may be on the inside, outside, whatnot. And I'll just use matte gas, and then we'll get set up for welding. Guys, next day, I had to quit on this last night. Came back to it, got it done, all welded up. Outside and inside. Didn't use any filler on the inside, I just pulsed it. So yeah, that is how to do that. And now I just got to paint this and throw it back on. And on off to the next step, I guess. Alright guys, I got the pan back on, painted, return line on the turbo. Probably can't fucking see it very good. I'll probably most likely have to get a straight fitting off the turbo to give it a better angle for the drain. I don't know, we'll see how it actually works out, I guess, but there's not much of a slope, and that 45 off the turbo is not, I'm not digging how that looks for flow wise. So that is all on. Now the next project is finding a seal. If anybody knows if there's supposed to be a damn seal on the compressor side here. When I pulled this off to drill and tap the compressor side for the wastegate line, there was, I painted this shit too, but all around it there was RTV. I don't ever remember any of the other turbo shit. I'm not a big turbo guy, but any other turbo shit I mess with, I never remember seeing a seal or anything, or let alone fucking RTV. But so that will have to be researched, I guess. This is a Borg Warner turbo, and they do not make apparently rebuild kits for this damn thing anymore. So that's another challenge in itself. But that's all I got, I guess, for tonight, and thanks for watching. Hey guys, today's project, this is my shorty exhaust off my hatch. Was run big tube, and then I went up to 3-inch V-banded it, and then did a vibrant race muffler, and I just kind of did a pie cut turn down for a tip, and this sat right after this center or where the shifter sits, right underneath the car. As you can see, the hanger that I made busted off, and the tips all flattened out, and that would be from loading it up on the trailer and off catching on the U-Haul trailers. I don't have a lowboy trailer, I don't have my own, so that kind of blows. So I'm thinking now, shortening this whole thing, cut it down right off the V-band to reuse this, and then just welding the race muffler straight to the V-band, and then just do a little turned out tip again and just have it shorter, and hopefully that'll solve my issue, and it's not going to weigh too much, so it shouldn't put any stress on anything. So yes, I'm going to do it in my bandsaw, and I'll put the clip of it cutting in right after this. Alright, so I got it set up in the bandsaw. I'm going to cut a little after the weld just because the tube I believe goes in there, and I don't feel like grinding a bunch of shit just to get the extra little piece off, so should be fine. Bandsaw's all set. If anybody is or wondering about the Harbor Freight $250 bandsaw, it works amazing, better than any chop saw, less cleanup time. It has 3 speeds. I set mine on medium. Cuts in fairly quick. All done. This is just write-offs, no cleaning done. So yeah, not a lot of cleanup. Other pipe wasn't in there perfectly straight, so obviously there's going to be, it is a little off cut, but that's alright. Not too big of a deal for me, since if it's on a V-band I could turn it and probably end up having more face the side of the car, so it's not sound's not bouncing right off the ground right back in the cabin because it's loud as fuck. Alright, now I just got to cut the pipe off the V-band here and we'll get to welding. Okay, just a little tip here if you notice it, yeah, the V-band flange obviously sits wider, way wider than the actual tube. So all you do is put a spacer underneath, and I used a dial or a level, whatever you want to call it, and so it's sitting perfectly flat, so we should get a pretty damn straight cut. Alright guys, here how she turned out. So this will just be V-banded right to the header, and that is it. Somebody probably asked, why don't you just add a megaphone on the header, or just dump the header straight out. Well, I wanted to put a V-band on it just in case if I wanted to sell the header and go exit hood, that way somebody has the option of still using it for a full exhaust, whatnot. So probably won't, I'm going to throw this on, probably won't post any videos right now because it's a tight squeeze between my brother's car and mine. So down the road, once his car comes out, I will throw it on. But thanks for watching the videos.